northwest side of town. The rain's starting to pick up over here. You can see people are moving around out here in Clarksville. This is going to continue to produce rotation right up over the Outlaw Field. It's going to be moving into the Farm Environmental Education Center, Briarwood, St. Bethlehem, and then up towards Hampton Station over the next little bit. Okay, so this storm that came out of Hopkinsville, look, it hit the Hopkinsville radar, and it just broke. The radar is not working anymore. So this is really unfortunate because we can't see now the fine details of this supercell. We also can't see the fine details of the storm going into Clarksville. We're having to rely on radars farther away. And when we're farther away from a storm, we can see it only high above the ground. If you're close to a radar, we're scanning near the surface. But if you're far away from the radar, the beam gets higher up off the ground the farther away you go. So this is currently like, thousands of feet up in the air what we're looking at here. But unfortunately, it continues to show broad rotation. So this is a very powerful rotating storm coming into Morgantown right now. And I'm just hoping that people are taking this seriously. And we might need a tornado warning for this at some point in the near future. You can see the base of the storm here, I think, with some lightning flashes in Morgantown, Kentucky, with this camera out here. So once again, I hope everybody's taking this seriously. Let's get into our safe spots out there, and let's make sure that we're letting everybody know that the warning is, or the radar is not working, right? If you know somebody out here that might be trying to get some updates in Clarksville, I think it's valuable information that radar tower is going to be down for a second. My goodness. Okay, but Clarksville, just stay in your safe spot at least for the next 16 minutes, okay? The next 16 minutes at least.
Brad, would you have a second?
Let's talk to Storm Chaser Brad Arnold. Go ahead, Brad.
I just wanted to let you know it wasn't easy, but we did punch in front of that cold front. Very heavy rain, strong wind. My full attention, though, is on the storm that is at the southeast of Iuka, Mississippi. I'm on Highway 72 right now, blasting east right now, and I should be able to get there in the next 15 minutes. I will have to do a hook slice maneuver, so not the most, not the safest way to do it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I just want to let you know I'm headed there, and I should be there, and get it probably before it gets to Torrance.
Okay, you heard it here first. Brad Arnold is going to be going after this tornado warning storm that's coming up into Florence, Alabama, and he's going to have to perform a hook slice maneuver. Okay, so he's going to have to drive through the hook of the storm to get to the side where the tornado is, which is a very dangerous maneuver, especially at night when you can't see nothing anyways. So that's what we're talking about out here in Florence, okay? Get ready to take shelter if you haven't already in Florence. This is an incredibly dangerous storm. There is a lot of rotation here, and if it's not producing a tornado already, it's very likely going to sooner rather than later, all right? All right, I got to do another refresh here. Give me just a second. Just now tuning in, we've just got a ton of crazy stuff going on. If I load up the big radar, the MRMS radar is what we call it, you can see that we have just an incredible amount of storms from Indiana, Michigan, all the way down through Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, even down into Texas. And we're trying our best to cover everybody, but if there's a lot going on. The current situation is that we've got 5 tornado warnings, 24 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. So as you can tell, things are kind of, plumb wild. Let's go down into Montgomery County, Tennessee, switching over to the Nashville radar. We are going to be able to see that we have a significant amount of, indications that there's still a reason to be in our safe spot in Clarksville. So take shelter now in Clarksville, Tennessee, especially on the north side of town if you haven't already. Russellville, Kentucky, yeah, we're watching you guys too. And keep us updated in Clarksville, by the way, if what's going on there, you know, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. And if you have damage reports, you can send those into ryanhaulyall.com/submit, of course. Wind is really picking up, by the way. This is downtown Clarksville right now. My goodness, what are you guys doing? Why are there so many people out? I thought everybody in Clarksville was at like, I thought everybody was watching. Man, there's a lot of people out there. Right in the middle of a daggone tornado warning. Honestly, you know, if you are, if this thing ends up not producing a tornado, or if you are one of the lucky people, I guess, that aren't directly impacted by a tornado, it's probably not going to seem that bad. But like the problem is there could be a damaging tornado about to cross this intersection right now, and nobody would know until the last minute because you can't see it coming. And it's not like the winds get gradually more and more like stronger. It literally hits like a wall, and there's nothing, you can't see it coming. There's nothing to it. Things are starting off over here in Providence Boulevard. You can see that, you know, it's rain and it's wind, but it's nothing bad yet. But the strong part of the storm hasn't gotten there yet. Clarksville, stay in your safe spots. You are still under a tornado warning. Nashville, Tennessee, your storm's getting closer. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Charlotte. That's going to be moving in here soon. Get ready for it. And then I want to go down to Alabama. Where our supercell is now coming up closer to Florence. Our rotation is still very obvious right here, and it's about to cross where, you know, Brett Adair is. So I do want to make sure we're pulling up his location. And we're keeping him visible here. Brett Adair and Rob McBay both are in the direct path here. Also, this is what it looks like in Clarksville, Tennessee right now. Strong winds are coming into town. It's going to get loud for a minute. Just stay sheltered. The vast majority of everybody's going to be just fine. It's going to get loud, and then we can come out and we'll be done. It'll be snowing tomorrow morning. Yeah, we're really concerned for our friends over here in Alabama, in Cherokee, Smithsonian, and Florence. We are watching this storm get closer and closer. Here's what it looks like from Brett Adair's point of view. The tornado, if it's on the ground, it's going to cross the road right where Brett Adair is. Rob McBay is also on this. And Brad Arnold's getting close. He's coming up right behind it. And once again, Brad Arnold's going to have to do a hook maneuver here. A hook slice maneuver.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, stay sheltered in Clarksville. It's not over yet. What's up, Elijah?
Hey Ryan, so right as the radar was going down, we actually did get reports of power flashes that occurred north of Clarksville. That could have been from straight line winds, or it could have actually been a possible tornado. It was right also when they were issuing the tornado warning as well. So we actually may have had a possible tornado go through the north part of Clarksville. If you're looking right there is the gray dot.
Thank you so much, Elijah. There's an official report here of power flashes seen north of Clarksville at 9:36. So that's pretty much in line with where the tornado signature was. So hopefully everybody's all right out there. In Clarksville, Tennessee, it does look like the strongest part of the storm is starting to hit some of these areas. You can see that the winds are still picking up back here on Airborne Division Parkway. And that's going to continue to be the case as the storms move east. If you're in St. Bethlehem or downtown Clarksville, it's just now starting. Okay? So we're going to stay sheltered for a little while longer. They did allow that tornado warning to drop, but they still have the considerable severe thunderstorm warning with the tornado possible tag. 70-mile-per-hour winds are coming into Clarksville now. Stay in that safe spot. Don't come out yet. Give it another 20 minutes or so. A tornado warning does, however, continue for a couple more minutes up here in Todd County, Kentucky, okay? Trenton, Elkton, and Guthrie, stay in your safe spots. Severe thunderstorm warning also continues for 6 more minutes out here. Bowling Green, you're next. How you doing, Bowling Green? We got a bunch of people checking in over here in Bowling Green right now. Some people are saying, wee! Some people are saying, I got my garage ready to go. And some people are saying, thanks for all you do. Hey, you're welcome, man. Our folks in Bowling Green are in high spirits. They're in a good mood today. But you guys do need to be getting ready for the considerable damage threat with those 70-mile-per-hour winds coming in right now.
A new tornado.
And there we go. We got another new tornado warning just now coming out. And honestly, it's about time. This storm right here has been looking concerning for a while. And now we've got that official tornado warning now for 50,000 people in Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. This is coming right for you in Leachfield, okay? We've got a dangerous storm coming into the Leachfield, Kentucky area. The rotation is quite evident on radar. I do want to, share with you some of the details on the warning here. So this is for Butler, Edmondson, Grayson, Hardin, and Hart in Ohio counties in Kentucky. Okay, we got a tornado warning for Leachfield, Morgantown, Clarkson, Caneyville, Cecilia, and Hanging Rock in Kentucky. These are all the places that are impacted. 50,000 people, 22,000 homes. The Centralia or the Central Hardin High School's in the path. We also got some trailer parks out there. The Valhalla, Town Acres, Town Ridge Estates. And the campsites that are in the path here are White Mills Christian Camp and Lauken Camping and Retreat Center. You guys got to take shelter. You can't ride this out. You cannot ride this out in a camper, a mobile home. Get to a sturdy shelter. This might actually be the real deal. This is a legit supercell here, and that's going to make it more capable of producing a tornado. All right, as it comes up Highway 62 here towards Leachfield. Somebody out here says, there's a nice breeze out here. It's about to get even nicer as the storm gets close. Don't play around with this one. Let's get into the safe spot. Out here north and west of Fort Wayne, we do have a new tornado warning for Kosciuszko, Noble, and Whitley counties. There's some good rotation right here near North Webster. Let's take shelter out there if we haven't already. Let's go look at Brett Adair's point of view again. This is down there in Alabama. I don't know why his location isn't updating. But he's in Alabama. So is Rob McBay. Look at the crazy lightning. I mean, this is absolutely nuts. Non-stop lightning with this storm, with the tornado, and it's just getting more and more intense too. So once again, Florence, Alabama, you guys are in the direct path of this. The rotation is still very strong right here. If we've got a tornado, it's getting awfully daggone close to you. Brad Arnold is about to be up in it. So we're going to put Brad down there in slot number 3. Brad's about to go through the hook of this storm right now. So once again, tornado warning for Florence, Alabama. We're watching this storm continue to get stronger here. And we're encouraging everyone to take shelter. I mean, this is crazy. Non-stop. Literal non-stop lightning. The Emily D. Baker's in the chat. Thank you so much for being here for 34 months. That's awesome. 50 viewers are asking for an update for Indiana. Okay, we just did a quick update on Indiana. I'm going to come back up there again because we do need to do another one. Let's take a look. Indianapolis, strong storms on the west side of town right now, coming into places like Lebanon. The severe warnings currently are going to be for Bloomington. It's done in Bloomington now. It's moving over towards Columbus. All right. People in Bloomington are saying that the lightning is bad. Are you able to see my Tempest? Yeah, I probably can. There's just a lot going on right now. Strong winds have just come through Bloomington, Indiana. That's coming towards Columbus. Indianapolis, you guys are next. The line of storms currently isn't severe warned for the Indianapolis area, but it probably will be soon. We also have that tornado warning up here north and west of Fort Wayne that's going to go on for 20 more minutes. And then down here in southern portions of Indiana, we do have an interesting area coming into Salem right now, and Paoli. Paoli, you guys are getting hit hard right now, and we have a decent area of rotation trying to come together here near Youngs Creek. That might need a tornado warning as it goes up towards Hardinsburg. Louisville, this is all coming towards you. Get ready for it. We just got a new tornado warning. My goodness. A brand new tornado warning for areas north of Bowling Green, Kentucky. This is for the storm that just came out of Hopkinsville. We've got a strong area of convergence here between Chandler's Chapel and Leestown. That's coming right up towards Brownsville. So a brand new tornado warning. Let's take shelter right now in Kentucky. Butler County, Edmonson, Grayson, Hart, Logan, and Warren counties. Take shelter immediately. This is a dangerous storm. It's a little bit of a different situation versus your neighbors, right? Your neighbors to the north, Leachfield. This is a real supercell that could produce a big tornado near Caneyville here soon. That's coming up towards you. And then we've got this more linear line segment down to the south with a large, broad convergence area and a little bit of a tighter rotation signal down here near Homer. But both of these are equally dangerous, and we need to be taking them seriously and taking shelter right now. This is what it looks like out there in Grayson County. The lightning is becoming nonstop. And once again, this camera right here could be very vital here soon, as it might be our firsthand view into the base of this storm as the storm gets closer. Unfortunately, we don't have the Hopkinsville radar, which would be really important right now, because that's how we probably would be looking at the storm. Thankfully, the Louisville radar is close enough to where we can get a decent view here, and we can still see that we've got significant rotation near Caneyville. That's moving up towards Leachfield right now. If you guys have family members out here in Kentucky and near Elizabethtown, for example, let them know this is coming right for them, and they should probably pay attention. Clarksville, Tennessee, you're no longer under a tornado warning, but your radar is still down. Nashville, Tennessee, how are we doing? Y'all's storm is getting stronger out there. Y'all's storm is getting much stronger. It's not showing a whole lot of tornadic signs, but what it is doing is it's getting stronger in terms of the wind and the hail that it's producing. We just had a 1.5-inch hailstone recorded. That's $half sized just to the west of town. That's going to be moving right through downtown Nashville here soon, at least. Clark County, Indiana. There we go. This is exactly the storm that we just called out near Paoli. We just said that a tornado warning might be needed up here, and then boom, here it is. An official tornado warning is now out for Clark, Orange, and Washington counties in Illinois. Salem, New Pekin, Stampers Creek, Hardinsburg, Livonia, and Old Pekin All of you guys need to be getting to your safe spot. Lickety split. Okay, fast. Let's go. You got 43 minutes. You're going to be in there. This is a dangerous storm. This is Illinois. Sorry, this is Indiana. Indiana, not Illinois. My bad. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. We've been talking about a lot of states. This is Clark, Orange, and Washington counties in Indiana. Paoli is not included here, but Salem is. Salem is. Somebody in chat says, my trampoline is gone. My trampoline is gone. They're from Clarksville. The trampoline is gone. Let's go back down to Alabama. Big time supercell with the tornado warning is coming into Cherokee and Smithsonian now. Let's see what this looks like from Brad Arnold's point of view. I mean, the lightning is just nuts. Man, this is so suspenseful. He's pointing us right at the rotating part of the storm. It's quiet. You can't see nothing. This thing is definitely still rotating like a top, though.
I think it's cycling. Get a little bit further east.
Yeah, if there's a tornado, it's back in there somewhere. Unfortunately, it's going to be rain wrapped. We do still have that tornado warning for Smithsonian, Florence, and Tuscumbia. We're watching out for you guys. We're hoping that everybody's in their safe spot. This is what it looks like in Florence right now. Not too bad yet, but the storm's getting closer. Storm's getting much closer. Let's go over here to Calhoun County, Mississippi. Big time, considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning now for Calhoun, Chickasaw, and Itawamba counties. Also, Tupelo, you guys are under a considerable damage threat, severe thunderstorm warning as well. Big storm coming into Tupelo right now. This is what it looks like out there on the roads. People are getting plumb slideways out here with some traffic incidents after a recent hail report of 1 inch in diameter hail coming down in that storm. That's moving over towards Fulton next. Get ready for it. Yeah, Dalton, tell them yes. Tell them yes. And confirm to me that you heard me say that, Dalton. Are we good to go to sleep in Clarksville? Yeah, honestly, you're good now. You're good in Clarksville. Thank you, Clarksville. That was fun. Hopefully everybody's all right. You've got, the worst of the storm past you now. Now it's just going to get cold. Holy smokes, everybody's checking in, though. Pat yourselves on the back, Clarksville. You did it. You did it. Now everything's moving over here towards Nashville, where we got some big hail over here near Charlotte. Getting ready to come into White Bluff and Kingston Springs now. Tornado warning continues up here for Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties in Kentucky for 38 more minutes. Tornado warning obviously is still going on up here north of Bowling Green for Brownsville for 38 more minutes as well. You guys need to be taking shelter, staying in your safe spot up here near Litchfield. This storm is going to get much stronger, or at least more visible on this camera over time. So keep it up. If you've got the WeatherWise app, you can look at this camera for free. Just make sure you have HazCams turned on in the menu, and it will show up on your app. By the way, if y'all haven't downloaded WeatherWise yet, what the heck are you doing, boy? By the way, yeah, areas north and west of Louisville are still under a tornado warning. This is going to go on for Clark, Orange, and Washington counties for 37 more minutes. Your rotation is coming up into Indiana, Salem, Indiana, to the north and west of Louisville. How many times am I going to call Indiana, Illinois today? Coming back down here to the Alabama warning. We've got strong rotation still going up towards Florence. Now, this just went by all of our storm chasers. But this is what it looks like now from the tower camera. I mean, this is nuts. There's so much lightning, it's not even funny. We've got 75-mile-an-hour tornadic storms racing through south central Kentucky right now. We've got an incredibly dangerous situation unfolding in northern Alabama, middle Tennessee, all the way up into south central Kentucky, even up there into Indiana. We've got storms going fast, and they're also producing damaging winds and tornadoes. So we're trying our best to cover everything here. We're going back and forth. Right now, we're kind of hyper-focused on this area in Alabama because, I mean, it would be surprising to me if there's not a tornado down with this, just based off of everything that we're seeing. And we have so many we have so many angles of it.
I think that's it. Back in there.
This is a live view of the tornado warned storm in Colbert County, Alabama right now.
Yeah, when I was saying that it was constant lightning, I meant constant lightning. Yeah, that's it. There it is. Got a good view of it now. There's your low-level rotation.
Yeah, you can see the rotating part of the storm clearly now from Brad Arnold's point of view.
Woo! There's some strong wind.
So Brad is experiencing some strong wind where he is right now, which is impressive. It's either going to be the rear flank downdraft coming out behind that storm, or it's just a big gust of inflow coming into the storm. Either way, the dynamics of this supercell are concerning. Could have a big tornado in there somewhere. We wouldn't know. Might be rain wrapped, or just maybe it's not been illuminated correctly just yet.
God, you can't see right here. Daggum trees.
So we're going to keep him in the sidebar, and we're going to, keep watching out for you in Florence. That rotating part of the storm is going to go right into the town of Florence, okay? So if there's going to be a tornado, it will hit the town of Florence. So everybody out there needs to be ready and, taking shelter. It's not guaranteed, but, we're just being realistic here. We're trying to keep you updated on everything that's going on. And my goodness, look at this little hook down here. South of Tishomingo, we've got rotation as well, moving up towards Neal and Mingo. So another area of rotation of potential tornadoes coming together right now. Take shelter out there in Bloody Springs. We did just get another new tornado warning way down here. What in the heck? Lake Charles, Louisiana in Calcasieu Parish. We've got a tornado warning now way down here. So there's your rotation. It's actually robust near Lockmore. We do have a traffic camera right next to this. Can't see nothing, but we got it. Here we go. Here's a view of literally where the tornado is trying to form right now. You got semi trucks driving around out here, and this is going to go down to the south and east through Lake Charles. This is a dangerous storm. We've got a lot of people in this right now. About 150,000 people are in this tornado warning. Take shelter in Calcasieu Parish, Louisiana. We don't have as many people checking in down here on the WeatherWise app, okay? If you got family members or friends that live down here, call them and let them know this is a dangerous storm and there is a tornado warning. Maury, Tennessee, how about you? This is a brand new tornado warning that we just got south of Nashville. One of these prefrontal cells has started rotating right over the town of Columbia. Look at this. Columbia, Tennessee. We've got an area of rotation coming together right here near Ashwood. There you go. A tornado is trying to form here, and it's going to go right up towards Columbia, then Lanton, then Spring Hill, then Paytonsville, then Arrington. This is a tornado warning right now for Columbia. This is a dangerous storm. You can see that the winds are really starting to crank up out here, and that storm's going to continue to get worse as it goes up towards Lanton. I think that this thing is likely going to, it looks to me like it's, primed and ready to go to continue to get a little bit more intense right up until it gets swallowed by this line. A lot of times these prefrontals will kind of slowly get stronger, and then right before that big line gets caught up to them, they'll intensify, they'll take in a big breath of inflow, and you'll sometimes get a big tornado that way. I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but it could. And we need to treat this storm with respect in Columbia, Tennessee. Also, up here in Butler County, Kentucky, we continue to have a tornado warning for the Litchfield area, however you say it. And this is going to continue now for several more minutes. Our rotation is actually very obvious here. Look at this little hook here near Hornback Mill. There might actually need to be a new polygon issued for areas up here near Hudson, as that's going to be where the rotation is right now. It's about to exceed the polygon. But if you come over here to this camera, you can see the constant lightning, and that's associated with our supercell that's coming in right now. We also still have a tornado warning for areas north of Bowling Green, going into Brownsville, the Mammoth Cave National Park. You guys are all needing to get into your safe spots immediately. Dangerous storm. 30 minutes remain on that. Russellville, Kentucky, are you guys ready? Y'all storm is coming in here soon. And Nashville, your all storm is coming in soon as well. You got this tornado warned storm that's going to hit the southeast side of Nashville, more than likely, between Franklin and Murfreesboro. And then you got that big wall of wind and hail to your west. This is going to be a nasty storm for Nashville. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know. Yeah, the interstate already looks like a mess. Look at this. The daggone traffic camera's about to come off the pole, son. That's out there west of Nashville right now. Florence, Alabama, your tornado warning has been allowed to expire. There's still a significant amount of rotation here, but notice how we have this like dog leg look to the back of the supercell here. A lot of times that will happen whenever we become more outflow dominant. So cool air from the supercell is pushing out the rear flank downdraft kind of, cold air pool so much that it's interrupting the inflow, right? So we're not seeing that connection. We're not seeing as much rotation, but it's still there. And I would not let my guard down in Florence. I would stay in my safe spot, actually, in Florence until this line is completely passed, just in case. And that's too close. That's too close for comfort, if you ask me. Yeah, just to the west of Lawrenceburg, we've got another area of rotation here. We're watching this closely on State Road 240. That's moving up towards Henryville and Summertown. You guys need to watch out for a potential tornado warning up there as well. Way up here in Indiana, we still have a tornado warning for Salem. Your rotation is going to be right here, north of Hardinsburg. That's going over towards Salem and New Pekin, whatever you call it, north and west of Louisville. Stay in your safe spots for 28 minutes, at least. And then farther up here into Indianapolis, we do officially have a severe thunderstorm warning, by the way. Indianapolis, you got a strong storm coming in on the southwest side. We'll try to get a camera or two to load up here, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Indiana traffic cameras. Not very reliable. Not very reliable. I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way. But yeah, strong winds are coming into the south side of Indianapolis right now. Greenwood, Beech Grove, Bargersville, Franklin. You guys need to batten down the hatches. We're talking about winds potentially up to 60 miles per hour. We just got another new severe thunderstorm warning farther south for Bartholomew, Johnson, and Shelby counties. And that's going to continue for quite some time. Let's go back down to Maury County, Tennessee. This is becoming our most important storm right now. We've got rotation coming through Columbia. And we're concerned about our friends out here in Columbia. We do have tower cameras, but it looks like some of them are down. We're not getting an updated image on either of these in Columbia. I don't know if we've got a power outage or what, but we're not getting an updated image. But what we are getting is a continued signal on the radar for some intense rotation. And right before these cameras went down, we had a report of some power flashes on them, so not good. Clarksville, Tennessee, you're fine. There's no need to check in on Clarksville, Tennessee. You guys are done for the night. No more storms over there. Let's see who's checking in on the WeatherWise app. We got a lot of you guys checking in, and a lot of you guys are in the direct path of this. Somebody out here says, I'm hunkering down. Somebody says, prepared, not scared. You guys out here near Lanton are literally right in the path, so, make sure you're staying in that safe spot. Lots of lightning Yep. You guys are going to continue to see that for quite some time. Any concern with rotation? Yes, we are actually most concerned with rotation on this storm right here that's coming up towards you in Spring Hill, Tennessee right now. There's nowhere else quite as concerning as of right now. All right, we're coming back down to Florence. I want to check in on our friends in Florence. The supercell is still outflow dominant, thankfully. But it's slowly but surely working into the Florence area. And it's going to cause some problems in Florence. Get ready for a very strong storm in Florence with large hail, damaging winds, and a potential tornado. If things kind of get balanced back out here, that could definitely happen. All right, let's go back down to our tornado warning in Louisiana. It's been a couple minutes since we've checked on this. Calcasieu Parish, we do have a tornado warning for you. The rotation is going through Lake Charles right now. How are my Lake Charles friends? Are you guys all right? We got several of you checking in. Somebody out here says, here we go again. Yep. We were just together the other night talking about some of the same stuff. Back up to Kentucky. Tornado warning continues up here for areas west of Elizabethtown. Lightning is continuing to be a big problem out here. Again, the area of rotation that I'm most concerned about is going to be over here between Evely and Hardin Springs, and that's about to exit the tornado warning polygon. So Hudson, Vertes, Custer, High Plains, you guys are all not under a tornado warning right now, but you probably should be. At least maybe if that shows up for another scan, I would say that they're probably going to go ahead and issue that. Let me refresh my thing here. In fact, I've got a couple of things to do. I need 60 seconds. Let's get updated on what it means to be in a tornado warning real quick. I'll be right back. Tornado tornado warning just dropped for your area. This is not a drill. A tornado has been spotted or detected on radar, and you need to act right now. A tornado warning means there is an immediate threat to life and property. This is the most urgent alert the National Weather Service can issue for a tornado. Here's what to do. You get to your safe room immediately. Go to an interior room on the lowest floor. Stay away from windows and outside walls. Cover your head and neck and get under sturdy furniture if you can. The best places to shelter, a basement or storm cellar, is your #1 option. If you don't have one, an interior bathroom or closet works. A stairwell on the lowest floor can also provide overhead protection. Now here's what not to do. Never shelter under a highway overpass. Do not stay in a mobile home, even if it's tied down. Do not try to outrun a tornado in your car, and do not open your windows. That's a myth. After the storm, wait for the all clear before going outside. Stay away from downed power lines and flooded roads, and check on your neighbors. Okay, speaking of tornado warnings, you're now under one here in Breckenridge, Bullitt, and Grayson counties. So we now have a tornado warning out here for you all. Once again, Breckenridge, Bullitt, Grayson, Hardin, Meade, and Nelson counties in Kentucky. So just like we were talking about, we were hoping that we would get a new tornado warning for this area of rotation that's coming over Hardin Springs right now. We got it. Now that's going to be for Four Corners, Rineyville, all the way up there to Radcliffe and Lebanon Junction. Okay, so we got people checking in out here. This is the real deal. You guys got to start taking shelter now. Bowling Green, the worst of the storm as of right now, looks like it's going north of Bowling Green. Okay. But you guys still need to be in your safe spots, indoors and away from windows at least, because it is going to be a strong storm that comes through. It's just the tornadic part is a little bit north of the town here, closer to Brownsville, moving towards Mumfordville, okay? Let's go back down to Tennessee. By the way, Nashville, you're now under a severe thunderstorm warning in Nashville, Tennessee. It's official. We have a severe thunderstorm coming into Nashville now. This is what it looks like on the roads out there on the west side. My goodness. We've got 60 to 70 mile per hour winds coming in. And that's pretty much exactly what we're seeing on our cameras that are inside of the warning area. This is what it looks like from Nashville, if we can get that to load. We might not be able to, but still a very strong storm coming into Nashville right now. If I was you, I'd be off the roads. I mean, this is going to be a storm that's really hard to drive in. Look at this. And this is also the kind of storm that can very easily topple over semi-trucks, right? So you don't want to be passing one here. A big 70 mile per hour wind comes up perpendicular to the highway. Boom. But yeah, our tornado warning is going to continue down here for Maury and Williamson counties. In Tennessee. The area of rotation is still with us south of Spring Hill near Lanton, moving up towards highway or Interstate 65 right now. So yeah, Columbia, storm's moving past you now, but it's moving up towards the area between Franklin and Murfreesboro now. Here's another look at Nashville, where it's absolutely getting smacked by these very strong winds. Let's continue to monitor some of these other tornado warnings, okay? We, of course, have the one down here in Tennessee that's going to go on for 33 more minutes. Butler County, Kentucky is under a tornado warning for 18 more minutes. That's Edmondson and Grayson counties as well. Just to the south of that, north of Bowling Green, we got 17 minutes left on this warning. And then way up here in Indiana, Clark and Washington counties in Indiana, your storm has 17 minutes on this warning as well, okay? The tornado part of this storm is going to go north of Louisville, it seems. However, there's a really strong part of the storm back here near Corydon. This is the part that's likely going to go up towards Louisville, okay? So Louisville, don't let your guard down. At some point, you're going to get hit by a strong part of this storm, okay? Right now, that's getting ready to go into Leavenworth, Brandenburg, and Irvington. It's very strong winds. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning here for Crawford, Floyd, and Harrison counties with a tornado possible for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So that's what we're talking about out here. Tornado warning does continue for Breckenridge, Bullitt, and Grayson counties for 32 minutes. Current situation, we have 5 tornado warnings and 26 severe thunderstorm warnings. My goodness. One of those tornado warnings is, of course, the one in Tennessee, which we have been checking in on. Another one of those, though, is going to be all the way down here, a little bit farther to the south. Oh, actually, the Baton Rouge, not the Baton Rouge, the Lake Charles tornado warning has been allowed to expire. So we no longer have a tornado warning down there. But what we do have is a severe thunderstorm warning for Acadia, Allen, and Evangeline Parish in Louisiana. And we have another area of rotation to watch right here. Keep your eye on this. Near Soleo and Hampton, that is something that looks like it could potentially be tornadic in the future. We're going to watch that go right up towards Opelousas. People are asking about Spring Hill, Tennessee, huh? Hold on. Spring Hill, Tennessee, you guys are right in the middle of this tornado warning. The rotation is literally going just to your south right now, so hopefully everybody's sheltered. That's really all there is to that. Just take shelter. We don't know anything else just yet. We know that there's a tornado warning. We know that the rotation is right here going over Spring Hill, and we need you to take shelter. We've got people out here that say that the cats and I are in the safe spot, so that's all we need. That's good enough. Let's get into the safe spot. We don't have any confirmed tornado, situation or anything like that, but we have a strong rotation signature near Lanton, moving up to the north and east. Looks like a lot of these traffic cameras are down out here, by the way. Storm's getting closer to Nashville. Get ready in Nashville, Tennessee. It's knocking on your door on the western side of town. It's going to be nasty. Coming back up to Kentucky. Oof. Yeah, this area of rotation right here, you don't like to see that. Look at that. Is that a debris signature right there? That's probably not a debris signature, but this is what we're going to be looking for. You see the large area of rotation right here? You're going to be looking for the correlation coefficient drop, all right? So that next scan there shows that was just a, maybe a blip. But we're watching Four Corners. We're watching Vine Grove. We're watching Radcliffe. We're watching this whole area coming up into the south side of Louisville. for this. Honestly, at this point, this is one of the stronger areas of rotation that we have. So get ready in Vine Grove and Radcliffe. You got to take shelter. Dang. I'm surprised we don't have a debris signature, honestly. This is a powerful signature right here. Coming right up into four corners. One thing that could be happening here, too, is just a very powerful down burst or a microburst or something, or it's a really strong downdraft on the rear flank of this. We've got 105 mile per hour winds here above the surface. Some of that could get filtered down into four corners and cause extensive damage. So Four Corners, Kentucky needs to be getting ready. Take shelter now. We do still have a tornado warning right here for Breckenridge, Bullitt, and Grayson counties in Kentucky. This is approaching the greater Louisville area. So take shelter. Also, you got to watch this, man. You got to watch this. This area of rotation here near Snap in Kentucky, that's moving up towards Sonora. That might be a tornado happening right now, too. Let's go back down to Alabama. We got another tornado warning for Alabama. They've went ahead and reissued our warning now for areas north of Florence. Our rotation's coming back together over here near Bailey Springs up to Lexington. Let's take shelter in Lauderdale in Alabama. Let's see what Brad Arnold's got. He's right up on it. So
In half a mile, turn left onto County Road 66, J.C. Malden Highway.
Tornado
Head
warning
toward
for
US 72 West.
northeastern Lauderdale County in northwestern
In
Alabama
half a mile, make a
until
U-turn at
11
Lake Drive.
p.m. CDT. At 1032 p.m. CDT, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over St. Florian, or near Florence, moving east at 40 miles per hour.
Screw it. We're just gonna go up here, turn north of the highway and see if we get hit by it. It's a median.
yeah, he's in Lauderdale County. Let's go back up to Kentucky. Tornado warning continues up here north and east of Bowling Green. Bowling Green, you're getting hit right now, but you're not getting hit by the tornadic part of the storm. I want to make that clear. Somebody in Bowling Green just said, I don't see no naders. Thank you for the confirmation. That's what we assumed. Somebody out here said, we, of course. By the way, Cincinnati, you got yourself a McDonald's here, a McD, a mesoscale discussion. It looks like they're going to issue a new, either a severe thunderstorm watch or a tornado watch for the Cincinnati area here soon. So get ready for that. By the way, severe thunderstorm warning does exist out here for Bartholomew, Decatur, and Hancock counties for the next 39 minutes. And up here in Indianapolis, your severe thunderstorm is moving out of town now. And now it's moving more towards Greenfield and Anderson. There's a tornado possible, severe thunderstorm warning now for Hamilton, Hancock, and Madison counties. Get indoors, away from windows, and all that good stuff. The tornado threat with our storms up here farther north is less than what we're seeing farther south, but it's not zero. That's why it's important to take shelter even in just a severe thunderstorm warning, right? Things get a little bit more serious as you get close to Louisville. Just to the west of Louisville, we have some very strong winds coming into Corydon now. And then just to the south of Louisville, we've got a very strong rotation signature near Big Spring, moving up towards Vine Grove and Radcliffe. We're really hoping that everybody's taking shelter right now. We got some reports here. 64-mile-per-hour winds in Grayson County. 62 out here as well. South of Morgantown, we had a 68-mile-per-hour wind. Let's hear from Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so I've been watching the rotation that's near Radcliffe, Kentucky right now, and kind of watching it over the last few scans. It's actually moving a little bit farther to the north than the original tornado warning was showing it. So we may get a new tornado warning issued kind of going more to the north there. If you kind of go back the last few scans, you can watch that.
Thank you so much, Elijah. You can see what he's talking about right here. There's your rotation. It's about to, it reminds you of an occlusion, right? It's about to go up outside of the tornado warning polygon. That might mean that we need an expansion of that polygon up there towards Lick Skillet, Garrett, Muldraw, and the actual National Weather Service radar area here. So Radcliffe and Fort Knox, you guys are under a tornado warning, but it looks like it's going to go a little bit outside of the polygon soon. Let's come down here to the Alabama Weather Network camera near Florence. Check it out. Oh my gosh. What an incredible view here. And if you look closely, you can see the part of the storm that we're concerned about. This is the storm that is tornado warned here, looking off to the north, up there where Brett Adair and Brad Arnold are. Very strong storm coming in right now. Let me pull that up here. We'll put that on the side. We'll keep that over there on the left side. Huge shout out to the Alabama Weather Network, by the way, for letting us look at these cameras. That's James Spann. James Spann's on the air right now, taking care of you guys in Alabama. You guys are so lucky to have James Spann and the Alabama Weather Network, for real. I believe he's live on YouTube right now, too. But my goodness, look at this. Whoa, I think, did you see that? I'm pretty sure we just saw a power flash here. That bright blue light that we just saw from the left,
Tornado about to cross right in front of me.
that was a power flash, I believe. Now we got Brad Arnold calling in saying he's got a tornado about to cross right in front of him. Wait, is that what we're seeing from this point of view too?
East side of Bailey Springs, just south of Green Hill, watching this storm move across the highway. Looks a lot like we're dealing.
All right, let's go. Let's listen in to Brad Arnold here. Let's see. Let's get some audio.
Here. Yep.
Brad is up here between Bailey Springs and Antioch. He's on Highway 43 going up towards Green Hill.
Ryan, possible tornado about to cross right in front of me.
So we got a possible tornado about to move right in front of Brad Arnold. So Brad, once again, is out here near Bailey Springs. You guys need to be hightailing to your safe spot in Lexington. I want to, just watch this storm come into Florence, because I'm pretty sure we just saw multiple power flashes. This is going to be a nasty storm coming into Florence, Alabama right now. We've got an intense area of just a wall of wind and rain coming into Florence right now. This is a live look at that happening. Florence, Alabama. But there was another one. You just saw another power flash. So this big line of wind and rain here is accompanied by I mean, we've seen at least 3 or 4 power flashes here. So you got transformers blowing up. Major problems out here in Florence. So you guys need to be getting into your safe spots in Florence if you haven't gotten there already. Also, Tuscumbia, Killen, all the way out there to Lexington. This is a radar hole, so it's hard to see what's going on the radar. So thank goodness we got these tower cameras. Thank goodness we've got Brett Adair. Let's listen in to him.
That's probably gonna be the
He's up there near Green Hill right now.
getting ingested now.
So this is the storm coming through Florence right now. Hopefully everybody's all right. We got a lot of people checking in out here. Thought it was past us. No, you
A
got
new
several
tornado
rounds.
warning
This
has been
last one
issued.
that's coming through Florence right now will be your last one of the day. But we did get Hardin County, Kentucky now under a new tornado warning. You heard that right. Hardin County, Kentucky, Hart and LaRue County, Elizabethtown. You guys are included in this. Hodgenville, Bardstown. You guys are all now under a tornado warning. This is going to be for Hart, LaRue, Marion, Nelson, Washington, and Hardin counties. We've got places like Elizabethtown, New Haven, and Loretto, Kentucky under this tornado warning. We need you to take shelter out here, okay? This is a dangerous storm. It goes all the way out there for 47 more minutes. The rotation in question is going to be in several locations. One of them is about to come into Elizabethtown. Take shelter in Elizabethtown. Another one is down here near Sonora. That's moving right up towards Hodgenville. Okay? We got multiple areas of spin out here. This new tornado warning that they issued out here for areas near Radcliffe, this one is also going to need another tornado warning as well, probably for Lick Skillet and Muldraw and West Point. This is just about to go outside of the warning polygon. So get ready up there in Louisville. This is coming right for you. Big time storm coming up to Louisville. Tornado warning just to the south. Rotation is near Radcliffe right now, moving up towards Muldraw. Now let's go back to Alabama real quick. We got to see this storm coming through Florence. This is what it looks like as the powerful winds are just now coming into town. Oh my goodness. Now we've got ourselves a PDS severe thunderstorm warning for Kentucky. Wow, this includes Louisville. Holy smokes. So what the National Weather Service is likely thinking here is that what we're looking at is 100, potentially over 80 mile per hour winds, nearly 100 mile per hour winds happening right here on the rear flank of this. That's coming up into Gaffey Heights and Maple Ridge. We've got 80 mile per hour winds potentially coming into this area right now. This is a rare thing. You don't see a PDS or an extremely dangerous severe thunderstorm warning very often. But what we're talking about right now is that happening for Harrison County, Bullitt County, Hardin County, Jefferson County, and Meade County. This includes Louisville, Radcliffe, Shively, Shepherdsville, Hillview, and Vine Grove. This is going to cause damage. This is 100% going to cause damage. You got the Louisville Airport in there, the Eastway Health and Rehabilitation area. You've got the DuPont Manual High School. Everybody needs to be getting their butts into shelter right now. This is, even if they don't issue a full-on tornado warning for Louisville, you got to treat this as if it was a tornado warning. Okay? Now let's go over here to Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Mount Pleasant, Tennessee is getting hit pretty hard here by a severe thunderstorm. You can see the winds coming. in right now in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. This is round 2 coming in right now. Everybody needs to be inside, away from windows, at least for the next 30 minutes or so. It's about to get plumb wild out here in Louisville. Get ready. Cincinnati, your time is coming soon. We got a storm chaser on the ground right now in the Dayton to Cincinnati corridor. So we've got you covered. We've got you covered. If there's going to be something going on out there, Jennifer's going to show it to us. Indianapolis, the storms are done there. You're done. You can go to sleep in Indianapolis. We did get a 71 mile per hour wind in Indianapolis. My goodness. Category 1 hurricane force wind gust out there. 58 in downtown. And then we got 50 mile per hour wind just east of town. So very strong winds with this coming into Cincinnati next. Tornado warning does continue out here for Elizabethtown and Bardstown in Kentucky for 29 more minutes. This is all coming up towards Lexington slowly but surely. Nashville, Tennessee, you guys are still getting hit hard by the wind. There is still a tornado warning here on the northeast side. It's past Goodlettsville now. The rotation is more moving towards Gallatin. Okay, Hendersonville, you guys are good. It's past you now. Strong winds are going to keep going, but the strong part of the storm, the rotation is past you now. Now it's working up towards Gallatin. You guys need to be getting in your safe spots in Gallatin. Murfreesboro, Tennessee, you guys have got a strong storm moving in right now. Get ready. Powerful winds are moving in. Very strong storm out here. A little bit of rotation south and east of Columbia. But, man, I'm telling you, the biggest thing, the most concerning thing out of everything is going to be the tornado that we do believe it may still be down here in Giles and Lawrence counties in Tennessee. Let's take a look at this camera again. This is a live look at the storm where Brad Arnold just came across damage. Oh, my gosh, did you see that? Big power flash right here. I didn't know what we were looking at, but we had a prolonged arc right here, and then with that last flash, it just went away. Something got hit right here by something. Definitely something going on right in here. And this is the storm where Brad Arnold just came across the damage. So a tornado could be on the ground approaching the area between Minor Hill and Pulaski right now. Let's listen to Elijah.
Ryan, we actually do have confirmation there is a tornado ongoing right there near Minor Hill, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you very much, Elijah. So there is a tornado going on right now, and that's what we're seeing. So likely the power flashes that we're seeing down here, this is a result of the tornado doing damage right now. That's where it is. So a tornado is on the ground right now doing damage out here in the Minor Hill, Tennessee area, and we can see that from our camera. So once again, tornado on the ground. It's going to ride Highway 11 near Sexton, come up here through Good Spring, Greenfield. It could go all the way up there into Pulaski, Pulaski County. Or I'm sorry, Pulaski, the city there in Tennessee. We also have a camera here where we can see the storm approaching. It's a very strong storm. We've got lots of wind coming in right now, but the most concerning part is going to be down here around Minor Hill, where we have that strong area of rotation right now. We're about this camera right here is about to become useless. I mean, it's the rear flank downdraft, the wind, the rain is kind of overtaken this, but we definitely saw where the tornado was just moments ago. Wow. And by the way, y'all, this is going to be a gnarly storm, whether you get hit directly by the tornado or not. I mean, there's going to be some very damaging winds with this. Tornado warning continues for the Gallatin area for 26 more minutes. Nashville, you guys are just about good. 10 minutes left on your warning, and then you're done for the night. We did get a new severe thunderstorm warning with a considerable damage threat for Murfreesboro, Lewisburg, all the way out there to Manchester and Shelbyville. This is going to be for Bedford, Cannon, Coffee, Giles, Marshall, Maury, Rutherford, Williamson, and Wilson counties in Tennessee. Take shelter indoors and away from windows. Yeah, we lost our camera in Giles County. It took a direct hit here from that storm, and we definitely have lost power on that 100%. So if you're just now tuning in, we are watching a
You have a second, let me know.
tornado likely come through the Minor Hill area right now, moving up towards Aspen Hill, Tarpley, Bunker Hill, and Frankenwing. You guys need to be taking shelter. We also have a tornado warning continuing for LaRue, Marion, and Nelson counties in Kentucky for 24 more minutes. And then in Davidson County, Tennessee, we've got a big severe thunderstorm warning here that was just allowed to drop for Nashville. Now let's talk to Brad Arnold. Go ahead, Brad.
Hey, I'm trying to find a different route to get around to the city of Lexington. That big pine tree was in the way, and every route that I've had has had trees down on it. So we do have a tornado damage path. Unfortunately, I'm trying to get to Lexington because I did see the one structure with the damage that I couldn't get to. So I'm going to try to see if there's any other damage that happened with this one. I'll let you know once I get there.
All right, thank you, Brad. Brad's giving us an update on the situation up here. Probably some potentially significant damage up here between Lexington and Loretto, up there towards Minor Hill. If this thing is still going, which it very well could be, we could hear about more damage between Minor Hill and Frankenwing. So just hopefully everybody's taking shelter. Severe thunderstorm warning down here in Mississippi continues for 8 more minutes for Meadville and Fayette. And then in Clark County up here north of Louisville, you guys have got 7 more minutes on this. The storm coming through Louisville right now, this is it. It looks like honestly, that big giant gust of wind that was coming up for the town where they issued the PDS warning has kind of calmed down a little bit. But you need to be hunkered down and staying in your safe space at least for the next little bit. They just issued a new tornado warning for areas east of Louisville. So here's your rotation right there. Literally near Mount Washington, there's a potential tornado trying to come down, coming up towards Elk Creek and Finchville. This goes all the way past Shelbyville toward Baghdad and almost to Frankfort. Take shelter in Bullitt, Franklin, and Henry counties. Let's talk to Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so I just had an Andy moment there. I actually was calling in to tell you about that rotation about 10 seconds before they issued the warning, but due to calling in lag time, they issued the warning before I could come on stream.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Elijah. Yeah, the rotation right here near Mount Washington is coming up towards Shelbyville. Let's take shelter. We got a tornado warning. Tornado warning for Shelbyville. And it sounds like people are wanting an update on Cincinnati, which makes sense. Right now, there's no alerts in Cincinnati, but we're watching this storm over here near Greensburg and Versailles to your west. That's what's going to be coming into your area. Keep an eye on Jennifer. She's got a live view of the area between Hamilton and Cincinnati in the WeatherWise app if you want to pull that open and stick with her while we kind of focus on these storms a little bit farther to the south because they're immediately life-threatening right now. If you are in Tennessee, I just hope to goodness we're doing a good job of reaching people out here because this is a dangerous storm that's getting ready to hit Pulaski, Tennessee right now. Look at this. Major wind. We're about to lose this camera. Definitely about to lose connection with this camera. There's another one that's just getting hit hard right now in Pulaski, Tennessee as well. This is all moving over towards the Fayetteville area. And then, yes, Murfreesboro, you guys are about to get hit right now by the same storm. And I see you. There's so many people checking in right now. We do have a considerable damage threat with this. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a very strong storm coming into Murfreesboro. This is what it looks like just to the west of town. Somebody says, good evening. Somebody says, this is scary. Somebody says, the wind hasn't picked up yet. Yeah, in Murfreesboro, I think what we're going to see is potentially this little Boeing segment is going to try to come up into town. If that happens, that's going to be a more significant storm than what just went through Nashville. So this right here, what's about to come through Chapel Hill, this is going to go through Alasona and Rockville. I'm talking about this right here. This is going to bring in some big-time winds. So get ready for it. Murfreesboro, hunker down. You're not under a tornado warning or anything, but you do have strong storms coming in now. Gallatin, you're still under a tornado warning for 19 more minutes. Stay sheltered. Nashville, you're good. Goodlettsville, you're good. You're fine. Yep, this is coming towards Cookeville, 100%. We got a ton of severe thunderstorm warnings out here in Alabama. How about you in Fayette, Lamar, and Marion counties? We also just recently got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence counties. And then way up here in, Florence, we've got some stronger storms coming out of Florence now, moving towards Decatur and Rogersville. So we're hoping everybody gets into their safe spots and away from windows as this storm gets closer. Gee, Lord, I'm going to stand up again, son. I've been sitting here yapping for 9 hours. Oh my gosh, 9 hours? This has been one of the more active streams that we've had, just as far as of the sheer amount of warnings and reports. I mean, it's just been nonstop. Oh my goodness, it's been a blur, y'all. Hopefully we're doing a good job. I don't even know what in the world's going on. This is what it looks like out there at Chapel Hill right now, near Lewisburg. Big time winds. Big time winds coming in right now. This is Chapel Hill, Tennessee. That's what's coming for you in Murfreesboro. That's just a good reference point, I believe. Also, the South Marshall Fire Department's about to take a hit here. It still looks like we've got a good amount of rotation with our storm coming into Pulaski. So I'd be concerned for our friends over here towards Frankenwing. Once again, we got to be thinking about Fayetteville, Lynchburg. If this continues to rotate as it comes towards you, it's going to be a problem. Just a couple minutes left on our tornado warning for Gallatin, by the way. It'll be allowed to expire here very soon. LaRue County, Kentucky, 16 minutes left on this tornado warning. This is done in Elizabethtown. It's over in Elizabethtown. We're done. Somebody out here says that we're in our safe space east of Bardstown. That's where you guys need to stay for at least the next 16 minutes. Coming back up here to the tornado warning in Shelbyville. This is out here in Franklin, Bullitt, and Henry counties. We do have a tornado warning continuing for 16 more minutes. Strong winds coming through. At least 60-mile-per-hour winds are about to hit you guys right now. Somebody says, there goes the trampoline, y'all. Somebody else said, I'm blowing away. Literally, the trampoline might blow away with this storm as it comes into Shelbyville. Take shelter indoors, away from windows, preferably underground. We got a lot of people checking in from Louisville. Why is my polygon red? Yours is yellow. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about the WeatherWise app? When you get the WeatherWise app, you don't have like my colors and stuff. You can go through and you can customize it. But if you get the Plus subscription, there's something called Y'all mode, and you can literally just hit one button, and now your map and your colors and everything match mine. It's completely optional, right? But some people love it. It makes things a lot easier if you want to follow along. If you like the red polygons or whatever, if you like the way that we do it, you can do it the way we do it. Hopefully that made sense. Clarence has given us a live view here of Pulaski, Tennessee. He's right in the middle of it. A huge shout out to Aaron Stockwell. Ryan, thanks for keeping us safe here in Vine Grove, Kentucky. If not for you, we wouldn't have made it to the basement in time with your coverage. We were more than prepared, not scared. Thank you. Aaron, thank you for that. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad we could help you out there, and I'm so glad that you're okay. Yeah, this is in Pulaski, Tennessee. Now, Pulaski, Tennessee is in the part of the storm that's getting hit hard by the forward flank of the supercell. But the rotating part of the storm, I believe, is a little bit farther south, just past Minor Hills now. I don't know if the rotating part of the storm is going to hit Pulaski, but it could. Otherwise, we're just going to continue to see just some strong winds, maybe some hail here. All right, he's going to stay in the left sidebar there. But I do want to, continue to talk about what's going on out here in Kentucky. We got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Anderson, Franklin, and LaRue counties. We also have a couple of tornado warnings too for Shelby, Spencer, and Bullitt counties, including the Shelbyville area. This line of storms means business as it comes out of Louisville and moves towards Frankfort, Shelbyville, Lexington, Nicholasville, and the surrounding areas. We do have a storm chaser on the ground in Lexington, Kentucky. Scott Moore's out there. So, and we've also got Lexington traffic cameras if they're working today. Sometimes they just don't work. But we've got you covered in Lexington as the storm gets closer. Coming down to Clay County, Tennessee, our storm is coming out of Gallatin now and moving more towards Carthage. Get ready in Carthage and Lafayette. You guys are about to get hit hard by our tornado possible considerable severe thunderstorm warning. It's coming in right now. It's coming in hot. Let's come back down to our tornado warning for Pulaski. This is Giles County. But this right here is what we need to be watching closely in Frankowing, Tennessee. This camera right here. If we're going to see a tornado, it's going to be from this one because that's the rotating part of the storm coming in right now. But as you can tell, it's going to be hard to see just about anything. Marion, Kentucky, your tornado warning is going to continue for 11 more minutes. You're not in it anymore in Elizabethtown or Hodgenville, but you are in it in Bardstown for 11 more minutes. A little bit longer left on our tornado warning for Shelbyville. There's just 11 minutes left on this too. But there's a big gust of wind coming out of Mount Washington, coming up towards Simpsonville and Shelbyville right now. Take shelter immediately. We are monitoring the heck out of the situation right now. A lot of people in the chat are asking what a considerable severe thunderstorm warning actually means. It's just, think of it like a level 2, right? There's 3 levels to a severe thunderstorm warning. You got your regular one, 58 mile an hour winds, nickel, quarter size hail. And then a step above that is your considerable severe thunderstorm warning. That's whenever you have 70-mile-per-hour winds, potentially golf ball size hail. And then there's a level 3, a PDS or an EDS severe thunderstorm warning, where you have 80 to 90-mile-per-hour winds or higher. And then you have potentially tennis ball or larger hail, or baseball or larger hail. So there's 3 levels to severe thunderstorm warnings. Delaware County, Indiana, you are still under a severe thunderstorm warning. This is now moving into Winchester. Okay, Indianapolis, you're done for the night. We are seeing some strong storms move into the greater Cincinnati area, though. Cincinnati, are you guys ready? Jennifer is out there giving us a live view right now as the storms approach Westchester, Ohio. Coming back down to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Your storm is about to hit right now. There is somebody in the WeatherWise app streaming to me right now. Somebody's out in their backyard here in Murfreesboro pointing us to the sky. So this is a live look at somebody out here in Murfreesboro right now, showing us the latest on the ground out there. And you can see there's a lot of lightning and stuff. It actually started freezing up on us a little bit, but you get the gist. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. You'll want to get indoors here soon, as you got the stronger part of the storm coming out of Chapel Hill right now and coming right up into Murfreesboro. This is what it looks like on the northwest side of town out there. By the way, tornado warning continues up here for Franklin, Henry, and Jefferson counties for 8 more minutes. The rotation is about to go through Shelbyville. So we're encouraging you to take shelter. That's Franklin, Henry, Jefferson, Shelby, and Spencer counties in Kentucky. Shelbyville, Simpsonville, Baghdad, Christiansburg, Connor, and Waddy, all in the path. This is a time lapse from the earlier tornado warning in the Leachfield area. Oh, wow. This is super cool. Oh, my gosh. What happened at the end there? Hey, thank you for sending this in. Yeah, well, if we've got somewhere to save this, we should save this one. Here's another. Look at that big power flash there. That was in Clarksville, Tennessee, as the storm was coming through. See, whenever you see a big blue flash like that originating from the ground, and it doesn't really flicker a whole lot, and it's kind of just like that's usually a power flash. And check it out. Oh man, this is a nice, I mean, I hate that you have to be in the safe spot, but this is a cozy looking safe spot you've got here. Thank you for sending this in from Palmyra, Tennessee. Let's check back in on our storm chaser, Brad Arnold. He's come across something over here. Looks like there's some more tornado damage out here near Lexington in Lauderdale County, Alabama. That's a storm that's moving out of Pulaski now, moving more towards Fayetteville.
Take your next left onto East Avenue.
Probably a tree down if I had to guess.
Your route may be affected by severe thunderstorm warning.
What is that thing talking to him? Is that Waze?
Yes, it's probably a tree down. for you to take.
Or is it Google or something like that?
Toward East Avenue, then turn right onto East Avenue.
Yeah,
Turn right onto East Avenue.
that was an officer. That was a cop.
Oh, that one's Google. Tornado warning continues for Shelbyville for 5 more minutes. I don't know if they'll continue that for Frankfort, but regardless, in Frankfort and Owenton, you need to be ready for some strong winds. Very strong winds coming into y'all's neck of the woods here soon. I want to come down here into Tennessee, and I think we're going to change our cameras on the left side just a little bit. All right, if you're just now tuning in, we are watching this very intense line of storms come through Alabama now. It's coming out of Florence, moving towards Huntsville next. We've got several cameras helping us keep an eye on this here. We've got severe storms going all the way down into the Mississippi border. We currently have no severe thunderstorm warnings in Mississippi other than this one down here way in the south near Copiah, Franklin, and Jefferson counties. So that's something that we're going to keep an eye on as the storm moves over towards Brookhaven. But right now, things are kind of calming down on the southern side here. Everything's kind of culminating in the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. So that's why we're kind of locked in over here, you know? Severe thunderstorm warning for Hillsdale County continues in Michigan for 18 minutes. By the way, yeah, you heard that right. Michigan. We got a severe thunderstorm warning up here. Next, the next furthest north one we have is going to be for Delaware and Randolph County in Indiana. This is all about to move into Ohio soon. Get ready down there in Hamilton, Dayton, and Cincinnati. This line of storms in Richmond, Indiana is coming for you next. We do have a storm chaser out here. Jennifer is on the ground in Westchester, Ohio, just awaiting on the storms to come on in. Severe thunderstorm warning continues out here for portions of Franklin, Henry, and Scott counties for the next 32 minutes. So Frankfort, you guys are not under a tornado warning, but you are under this considerable damage threat. Severe thunderstorm warning. Gusts up to 70 miles per hour will be possible within the next little bit. Also, Adair County, Kentucky now is under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 47 minutes. This is for Columbia and areas in between Campbellsville and the Tennessee border. Cookeville, you guys are also in the path here. My goodness, we got a lot of people checking in from Middle Tennessee, man. Murfreesboro, just literally everybody is checking in. People are saying Murfreesboro is getting hit pretty hard. Picking up steam in Murfreesboro. Man, Murfreesboro might be more locked in here than Clarksville. There's a lot of stuff here. The wind's blowing hard. We are nervous. I'm hiding, and I called my parents. The good news is in Murfreesboro is we don't have any significant signs of rotation. Now, what we do have signs of is very strong winds, okay? That this is coming over Interstate 24 right now. You're feeling this. You don't need me to tell you this, but the winds are getting a little bit more intense in Murfreesboro right now. And I don't see that stopping anytime soon. Yeah, this is a look at the road out there in Murfreesboro, Salem Pike, mile marker 880. We need a camera in Murfreesboro, man. We got cameras everywhere in Tennessee except for Murfreesboro. That'll be one of the places that we put one. as we expand our network. If you're from Murfreesboro and you're watching this and you have a tower, if you have authority over the tower, you're with the state police, emergency management, or if you own an ISP with we're talking about a big tower, not a ham radio tower, we're talking about something 200 to 300 feet tall. Feel free to email me. I'm being serious. We'll pay for it. We'll let you use it. Man, the winds are actually pretty intense out here in the Murfreesboro area right now. You guys just need to stay indoors and away from windows. I'm not seeing any major red flags as far as tornadoes go. Now, if we get a little bit of more spin here on the outbound side near Christiana, moving up towards Gum and Big Springs, that might be a candidate for a tornado warning right there. But right now in Murfreesboro, we're fine. We did get a hail report over here near Lebanon. 1 inch hail coming through Lebanon right now. That's going to be moving over towards Gordonsville next. So y'all need to be getting ready for that. Franklin County, Tennessee. Lincoln and more counties in Tennessee. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible. 60-mile-per-hour winds coming into Fayetteville right now. It's coming. It is. Check it out. This was in Smithview, Kentucky, not too long ago, from Bob Hunt with one of those tornado warnings. I can't specifically see anything here, and it's hard to tell, man, whenever you just got a bunch of lightning, and that's the only way you can see. But so far, we haven't gotten any big reports out of that area. All we know is that we had rotation. Now, there are no tornado warnings in Kentucky, by the way. We still have some areas of rotation, though. People are asking in Louisville if it's okay to go to sleep. Yes. Yeah, the storm's done in Louisville for today. If we have rotation still, it's coming over at Shelbyville right now and Southville. That's moving up towards Frankfort. Just know that we don't have any tornado warnings, but we do have still, anytime you see these little areas that poke out like this, that's rotation. Okay, you've got winds blowing this way, and then you've obviously got the inflow coming in this way. Now, it might be too broad for it to surface into a tornado, but there is definitely rotation there. It's also rotation right here near Hemp Ridge. So just because we don't have a tornado warning anymore doesn't mean that, there's no problem. There's still some problems, and we still might have a tornado trying to come together here. So in Frankfort, just stay in your safe spot just in case. Safest thing to do, to be honest. Severe thunderstorm warning over here in Switzerland, Carroll and Gallatin counties for the next 42 minutes. Once again, this is how you shelter. You got to be in that interior room. Bring your